a bit bright there.
It's no phone, I'm live. Funny that, isn't it?
One watching. Probably me. Probably me. And let's mute my live stream so I don't get deafened. Shut up, Matt. The flag's not upside down. Well, one probably are.
Oh, I got 5 people watching.
I'm awake, honest. Is the sound okay? You're playing tanks then, Matt? I'm guessing. Ha! You're dead funny. That L85 50 cal sniper Ares, yeah, it is Ares. Sorry, is on the back burner, shall we say? For now. Anybody know that? Anybody know that? There are only 4 of you watching. I'm not very popular. Oh. I got stuff to talk about and everything. Dead important stuff, and that's really warm down there. It's my laptop charger. Care in the community. Hi, you're funny. Matt's being mean, people. Say bad Matt. I do have spare gearboxes. A few. 3, I think. 2, 3. Something like that. Is it bad that I actually imagine hearing you say that, Matt? Weird, because my camera's there, my screen's there. I just know you too well. Yeah. There's 5 people watching. I have things to tell people. It's dead good and everything. Honest. Fucking Nat. Piss off. Currently talking basically to myself and Matt and Ares. Yes, yes, I will be, Delta. Oh, yeah. I haven't tried 3D printing, but I am in the process of rebuilding my forge, so I will be casting aluminium parts soon, which will be fun. Or any other soft metal with relatively low melting points. I used to play Farm Simulator. So many hours. Sitting on a combine harvester. Oh, I'll be forging the upper receiver for an M15. I'll be forging the slide for an M9 as I blew the arse end off my TM Samurai Edge one. So I'll be forging or casting an identical replica, but out of aluminium rather than out of the plastic, because I'm cheap and I don't want to buy an aluminium one instead. You play Farm Sim in real life? Oh, right, okay. Why do you want to play it if you do it for a living? Not to... He says. Oh, somebody else has joined us. I'm going to sit on here and play Raid Shadow Legends. I'm joking. Got Raid Shadow Legends and everything. What are my thoughts on the FPS limits in the UK? Hi, Ben. My thoughts on the FPS limits. I ain't got an issue with them, actually. It's 350 FPS for CQB or full auto. Most sites are about 350. Is perfectly acceptable. 500 for a sniper rifle is more than enough. I mean, Matt, he's in the comments at the moment, or Spectre, as some of you know him. He'll tell you, sniper rifle that he's got, sniper rifle I've got, and all my other sniper rifles are around about 480-ish FPS, and it's more than enough. You can reach out and touch somebody quite happily. What am best GNU? English Kiwi, you should really know better. It's an L85. End of. There's another feck in that. Anyway, I thought you was doing the cleaning, Mr. Kiwi. Exactly, yes. I'm dying. SLR is good GNU. Which is better, L85 or SLR? L85, because I have L85s. I don't have an SLR, so the SLR is not as good. That's exactly what I do when I'm watching live streams. I wash up and do things and earphones in and watch. Most of the pots end up dirty still, but still. Have I seen the L80A3? Ask the guy in the comments above you. I've seen it. Yeah, I quite like the A3. I'm waiting for the EK3 to come out because promote and help out local businesses. Not a business, but still. Plus, he's my friend, and I should get mates rates. Oh. I'll come back to the DMR in a minute, but English Kiwi's clearly been drinking. Would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck? 100 duck-sized horses. I'll just walk into Super 5 and go, "Do you know who I am?" And he'll go, "Who the f*** are you?" As for, I'm going to murder your name, is it Squirtle Evans? My thoughts on DMRs is much the same of the likes of Mr. Tom Amble Hibbard, which is if it's an DMR in real life, fine and airsoft. So when people stick a scope this big on an M4 this big and go, "It's my DMR in it," with a drum mag, usually HPA tapped, I just want to beat them over the head with it repeatedly with a buttstock. Not that I have an issue with silly DMRs at all. What's that, Matt? Sounds like a quacklecade? Okay. Okay. Yeah, you got a name right. "100 duck-sized horses," yes. Plus, 100 duck-sized horses are small enough to punt. I can yeet them over fences away from me. Anybody signing into this live stream and hearing me talk about yeeting, "Hi, Will," yeeting 100 duck-sized horses away. If you would put a limit on rounds per second, what would that be? If it was enforceable, I would put a limit on realistic. So, basically nothing over sort of 35 rounds per second. It's more than enough. Yes, Will, we've all gone quackers, apparently. But they'll bite hard. They can't bite what they can't catch. Ha! I like really bright. Shine a little. Oh, you fucker! What if your gun ain't real? Panic? I raise you your minigun, English Kiwi, with a nanogun. Latin nanogun. Daka, 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 daka. And actually, yeah, Matt, if my gun's not real, I'll just beat him over the head with it. I forgot to bring my Mammoth 4 in so I could show you my silly run cam that I built. Yeah, well. Such is life, it'll have to appear in another stream. Old school or 2000s guns. Ooh. Mixture of both. I mean, I like me MP5s, me Tech 9s, Mac 11s, AKs, but I like some of the newer stuff as well. I quite like the Scorpion Evo, quite funky. I do like Modifiers just brought out a sniper rifle based on the M Mark 24. I quite like. I've had a close look at one of them. So a bit of both. Squirrel. Matt's got a handful of something. Lovely. Oh, hang on. I've got to allow... Oh, God. I'll answer that in a minute. Do I do any real still shooting? I have done some in the past, but these days, at the moment, especially in the current situation, no. English Kiwi, fuck, marry, kill. Tom, Ramsey, Mr. Greenwood. Easy. I would. No, actually, that's not that easy. That's really difficult. I'd marry Tom. I think he'd make a lovely husband. The problem is, I think Ramsey would be incredibly difficult to kill because he's so stubborn. And Greenwood I couldn't kill because he's like a little lovable puppy. You'd feel bad. Just like you ever stood on like your puppy's paw, you instantly feel bad. Yeah, I couldn't kill him. And Ramsey, the sick bastard, would probably want me to kill him then fuck him. Squirtle says, what's the most fun gun I've had to build? I would say actually probably the original SAWTF, which is the original L85 sniper rifle. Just because once I'd built it and I put it on the table at our local skirmish site, people walked past and went, "What the is that?" And then came over for a close look and like, "Is that a sniper rifle?" Yeah, it is. And then they tried to cock it and they couldn't. I had a few people try and pull the bolt back and they couldn't pull the bolt back, so I'd take it off and go click. Oh yeah, next. So yeah, that was probably my most fun build. Anyway, right. As there's 7 of you watching, yeah, some of you follow me on social media anyway. But as you may have noticed, if you look down there or up there or somewhere on my subscriber count, I'm nearing 500. I'll answer in a minute, Jacob. I'll be doing a giveaway when I hit 500. It will be completely free to enter. Unfortunately, it will only be open to the UK because I'm not made a feckin' money. But the winner will receive a custom Thin Brown Line one-off. I may make 2 because I've already drawn up the plans and I like the idea of it. Thin Brown Line one-off custom 1911 non-blowback. The reason behind non-blowback is because it is cheaper to maintain for whoever wins it, more gas efficient for whoever wins it, and they're lighter for postage. And Squirtle, SA80, all day long, mate. And yes, hopefully, Aries, it will be very nice. I'm not going to divulge exact ideas, but yeah, it's going to be pretty. Kiwi knows what it is, and he's already said, "Ooh, nice! It's going to look kind of Gucci." It was originally going to be a beret, Aries, but the problem arose with all the different head sizes, I would have to buy basically one beret in every single conceivable size, and then hope that whoever won it got their head measurement right, so I could send them the right size. So I would be buggered. And English Kiwi, real steel or airsoft if you're asking A1 or A2. Actually, it don't matter, A2. Although I've got one of each, so. And I know you want the non-blowback because it sounds purdy. It will be purdy too. A little sprinkling of pixie dust, or rather in one of my last videos, a bit of sprinkling of pixie dust. Why not both? I have both. And ooh. Faith Pistol, 1911. Nice simple answer, 1911. Which is why I have 4. Close second is the M9 or M92. The Beretta, just because it's pretty. You only want it if I promise to elbow drop it. I'll catch it on film me elbow dropping the custom built presentation case for you. So when it comes to you, if you want it, there'll be a nice elbow dint, which I'll sign for you. How's that? You know the problem to having a massive hedge all the way around your garden and then having the window open? All these fucking midges! How many pistols have I got now in total, Will? Hang on. 4 1911s, 3 M92s, no, 4 M92s, Glock, Ruger, Desert Eagle, no, 5 1911s. I've got about 14 pistols, 15, 14, 15, something like that. Double digits anyway. Yeah. After you get to so many, you kind of lose count, and they all merge into one. I do have an AEP electric pistol. It's a Desert Eagle, which is crap. It fires at like 50, that's 50 FPS, and shoots about 20 feet, which is mildly amusing when I get a kill with it. Because if I shoot you with that and you're close enough for me to hit you, you're crap. Basically. Oh, and I sprayed it gold. APs are pretty good as a sniper. Actually, saying that, Will, that L85M that I made, which was made from a AEP MP7 with L85 body parts on it, that actually had some fucking good range. To be fair, Aries, 2 of the 1911s are Springers. One is full metal, and it's a wall hanger. I just sprayed that gold because it looks cool, hung on the wall. And the other one, I've actually given my kids because I'm teaching them gun safety. So they've got a bright orange Spring 1911, which is still mine, obviously, because they're not old enough. Yeah, don't look at the Cymer AEPs. Yeah, I had a look at a couple of the Cymer AEPs and not massively. Cymer rifles and stuff, yeah, pretty good. I've got a couple, but the AEPs aren't the best. Although I've not tried them all, so I can't exactly comment 100% on that. Yay! We've got 8 people watching now. That was the Well R4, Jacob, and I had a pair of them in drop leg holsters with lipo mods. Oh, pardon me. Spring 1911 full. Oh, you've got the Raven G17. I've got the Raven 1911, which they get some hate. The Ravens do, but other than I can't quote on the G series, but on the 1911s, the magazines are wank. So if you get a Raven 1911, change the mag, because the feed lips are made of Swiss cheese and dropped to pieces. So just swap it out for any other Nuprol one, or I think I've got 3 or 4 different brands, and all of them except the Raven one are brilliant. Glock ones are alright. Yeah, I've seen your Glock one. It's pretty good. What gun did you wish you haven't? Ooh. What gun do I wish I did buy a M200 sniper rifle, which I really wish I hadn't bought, but then I chopped it up to make something different. Yeah, I bet. Still spent more on your G17. What, you offering a trade there, English Kiwi? I'll do the custom pistol if you send me one of them. Aye, that'll work. Right, I got another question for your lot now. Who out of you lot, I hate midges, would buy, should I have them up for sale, official Thin Brown Line morale patches or cap badges? I have had a play with the Wii GBB L85. It was an earlier one, and that's about the last time I played it one. That's good, because I'm currently in talks with a company to supply me some. And obviously I want to gauge interest before I go, yes please. I'm also fiddling about something else as well, but I'm not sure how the logistics of that would work. It involves plain t-shirts and possibly making official Thin Brown Line t-shirts. So you'd have Thin Brown Line emblem there, the banner off of my YouTube page on the back, your name as if it was a proper name tag there, and then if you've got your own patch for you, there. TBL wet shirt competition. I don't think that would be allowed because most people would vomit. And not many people would watch it because there's not many girls on the Thin Brown Line team. What sites am I looking forward to playing at? Any. Love but hate to use gun. I would say the love to hate to use gun would be my first M82 Barrett, because it's accurate, it's got bloody good range on it, it's not too heavy because it's a full polymer Galaxy one, but the actual pull on it is quite a tough pull, and after about 10 shots it don't half start to dig in and hurt your fingers even with gloves on. I love it because it scares the bejesus out of people, but yeah, after a bit my fingers start to hurt with that one, which is part of the reason I bought the M99, because it's a proper bolt action one. And I bought a second M82. Although, Delta, depending on where you are, in the Nottingham area, there is a CQB site opening up fairly soon, which I'm especially looking forward to it opening up, because I want to. And I'll probably be marshalling there too. Another midge. I almost feel like I need a pair of chopsticks. Ah, if you can catch fly. Click. Anybody? No. That's... Speaking of which, guys, by the way, if you've all been waiting for with bated breath for any new actual videos of mine, I sat the other night and I filmed 7 in a row, back to back, non-stop. What are my thoughts on... Is that the shotgun Squirtle? I have 2 of them. Warhammer and an Airsoft weekend for you. I used to play Warhammer many moons ago, and given that most of you know this kind of weaponry I own, I was Orcs, so it kind of stands to reason, you know. Millions of characters swarm the battlefield. Accuracy through volume and all that. Yes, Squirtle, I've got a, oddly, Double Eagle. It's based on the M4 shotgun. Benelli M4 shotgun. It's based on that, but I chopped the stock off and I took 6-inch off the barrel. And it's now just got a pistol grip. Silly range. And yeah, that is my go-to shotgun, which I will be using when this CQB site opens. That and a pistol. Or 3. Yeah. Yes, really. A pistol grip. Because it's just funny. I'll say it's a pistol grip. If you've seen the Benelli M4, literally it is just a Benelli M4 with no stock and a short barrel. So it's got its pistol grip off of it. I've not literally just kind of gone, I'm going to weld an M4 pistol grip on it, because that would be silly. Hello, 8th person who's just joined us. Ooh, and 9th. Yes, Matt, I know the ARP 556 in CQB will be loud, yes, especially where I'm on about us playing. The only bit that's going to upset you is it's going to be single shot only. Although I haven't asked their policy on Moscarts, because I'm thinking of doing something insane with Moscart. Or rather 2 of. Oh, sorry, yes, Jacob, I did say I'd answer that in a bit. GBBRs in the UK. Providing you look after them, absolutely fine. And you use the right gas for sort of the temperature. I mean, if you're in, right, when it's really, really cold, don't quote me 100% because I haven't had much use in GBBRs, only pistols, but just sort of up the gas power in really cold weather and lower it again in really hot weather. But yeah, providing you look after them, shouldn't have an issue at all. There's one of the guys who appears fairly often on Anvil Airsoft's channel. He primarily uses GBVRs, and he states that he very rarely has an issue with them. So yeah, this should be absolutely fine. Also, a lot of them you can have power down nozzles and things like that, can't you? So yeah, you shouldn't have an issue at all. What do I look for in a sight? Ooh, that is what you mean, isn't it, Squirtle? What do I look for in a sight? Find a good one in your area. Wants a nice variety of play zones. I'm guessing that means good food on availability. Friendly, approachable staff is a must, because you can get some proper arseholes who marshal sites sometimes, who you go to speak to them, ask them a question, and they're like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, you want some good owners, and owners that are actually visible, because there are a few places where you know there is an owner, never seen them in your life. Yeah, good facilities, so obviously somewhere to go to the loo, wash your hands, stuff like that, and enough power points, power outlets for if you need to charge batteries during the day, radios during the day, stuff like that, phones, power banks, e-cigs, and a good variety of games, not just game zones, because you can play, obviously most of you know, you can play many different game styles on different game zones, and yeah, and then to mix it up a bit and not be too in your face, and obviously it, yeah, and it to be safe, obviously, have the correct safety stuff put in place. Sorry, if some of you haven't just read what English Kiwi's just put, he's basically just quoted exactly what I put on one of the Airsoft forums about a month ago, and basically opened a can of worms. Why no love for ARs? Hate to break it to you, but they basically have the same internals as an AUG SA80. In fact, if you had a gun teched on by me, they may have the same internals as them, which is exactly what I put. Oh. I can't say nothing about ARs, considering I now own two. I've got M15A4, and I've got a bog standard Cyma CM16, which is the M4A1. So I can't really say that they're crap, because they are essentially exactly the same inside. It's just the body that's different. Obviously, the layout's slightly different, naturally, but yeah, internally they're pretty much the same. And I've got A fever as well. And it's typical of you, of all people, as well, Kiwi. But the original M16 sucked. The original of most guns sucked. If anybody's watched, Gun Jesus, Forgotten Weapons, he goes through a lot of different guns, and he says the original iterations of most well-known firearms in the world were crap. Squirtle, AK or M4 as a starter? I would actually say probably an M4 platform if you're starting out, purely because the parts are so plentiful. AKs can be a little bit more finicky, but if you're dead set on an AK, by all means, get an AK. As Jacob just said, if you're dead set on a G36, get a G36. But for the most part, quite a large percentage of newer players tend to go for the M4 because they're plentiful. It's an easy gun to use. So yeah, I know because my uncle's cousin's brother told me so. He once went to America on holiday. That the original M16 sucked. Oh, but yes, we all know, and I'll be the first to say it, the original SA80 A1 was not amazing, but as with any real steel firearm, they improved them and they worked better. But as we all know in airsoft, that makes no difference whatsoever, because the only thing that most, other than GBBRs, have in common with the real steel is what they look like. Are you putting the hashtag sarcasm English Kiwi in case people in the comments don't get that you're being sarcastic? Exactly, yeah. As English Kiwi's just said, with airsoft, just get a gun you like the look of, basically, and anything can be teched to get running well. Oh, I knew somebody would ask that. Squirtle's just asked, maddest gun break on site to happen to me. If Matt's still watching this, this is why I have a sign that says blithering idiot. Matt has still got the oldest gun in our collective armory, which is an MP5. And I was walking up site using Matt's MP5 at the time, chatting to somebody, and I just happened to say, yes, it's the oldest gun in our combined armory. Slipped, went arse over tit on a slippery bridge, and the MP5 basically disintegrated into about 15 pieces. I then proceeded to sit in a muddy puddle whilst one of the marshals was doing the game briefing, and reassembled it with no tools, just a bit of electrical tape, and then continued to run it for the rest of the day. So yes, I broke the gun well. Whoopsie. Ugh. I really should change the settings on this. Blithering idiots, because you... Yes, and yes, because I forgot some guns. We got to site, opened the boot, realised I'd forgotten 2 gun bags. Matt brought me back home and picked them up. To be fair, I did have 5 with us in the car. It was just the other 4 that I wanted that were at home were still at home. Ooh, I bet there wasn't much left of that MP5 then when falling from the 3rd floor. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Matt. When I fixed you 5.56, yeah. I done goofed. I put the cylinder around the wrong way in his 5.56 in a rush to get it put back together during a during a game day. Had his gun in bits, got a 5-minute call to go back out. The only gun Matt had like batteries charged for and stuff like that. Slammed it back together, took it out. He's going, I'm getting no range out of it. Finishes the game, get back to safe zone. Yeah, I've only put the cylinder in the wrong way with the vent at the front, so he was getting like that much air compression. Squirtle, camouflage I like most, DPM, British DPM, because it was designed for a primarily British woodland, and I play in British woodland, and it just works. We've had people, Matt will tell you, we've had people nearly stand on us when you've just been laying still, and we wear, we wear brown berets, and we ain't quiet. We've had people nearly stand on us. Sorry, I've just read Aldred's comment. Amateur, only idiots forget important bits. Cough. 10 poles, cough. What about the ICS GLM Moscart in CQB? That could be difficult. Would I go to the USA to play? Possibly one day. Bit of a trek, but I might do. Yeah, possibly. Be a few years yet though, because I have to wait for my kids to be a little bit older. Red and blue Russian flag camo. Kind of good ghillie suit. Okay. To be fair, a lot of the time I don't even bother to hide. Some of the guys in the comments here have played at our local site with me, and I'm known for standing in the middle of open ground, yelling like a stereotypical farmer, "Get off my land!" English Kiwi, you'd get there, then realise you'd forgot your guns. Yeah. Cheers, mate. And Jacob, yeah, that's basically what I'm planning on doing. You know the pistol Moscats? I'm planning on basically strapping two of those together with a 2-foot length of plumbing pipe to make a rather large break action double barrel shotgun. And because it would be firing Moscat, using Moscat shells, it would basically be a shotgun. Yeah, Matt's right. How do I hide with the speaker blaring out? Generally, most of the time, I have like a big sound bar strapped to my back, a Bluetooth sound bar, and I'm belting out 80s rock classics. I don't hide. 20-hour round trip, yeah, I wouldn't be forgetting them. Put a smoke grenade in that, that'd be great fun. Ooh, I like that idea. Yeah, I'm planning on building, like I say, a giant break action double barrel shotgun. Where obviously the same colour brown, flat cap, tweed jacket, pair of Wellington boots, and just go striding onto the field. Oh, good God! It's a good job that that Alan's not watching this double-barreled squirrel launcher. He's actually fired obviously a toy squirrel out of his Moscat launcher. Best food to have after a short day out to play? Pizza. Stuffed crust pizza. Or bacon. No, bacon before the day. Bacon before the day. Yeah, then. What topping? Pineapple? No. Meat feast or double pepperoni? Pineapple does not belong on pizzas. What's my favourite rifle to tech on? Pen, pineapple, pen. Favourite rifle to tech on would actually be VSR platform. And I'm just kicking the hell out of the table. VSR platform, because I could pretty much disassemble, reassemble, and get working butter smooth a VSR platform in my sleep at this point. No vegan option. No vegan option. What gun do you see too much of? Oddly enough, as mentioned earlier on, the M4. Oh, sorry, AR platform. Especially around here, we see a lot of sort of 416s, 417s, M4A1s. Mostly those kind of things. We see a lot of them. Although AKs are starting to kind of even out the issues. What CQB guns do I have? I have shotguns, 2 of, 14 pistols. That's it. Technically speaking, I've got an AUG which could be used for CQB. L85 could be used for CQB, although even in my opinion, and I love L85s, it's a little bit long. I've got hang on, where are we? Standing out with 2-tone lime green G36. Yeah. If you had to go vegan for life, how would you end it all? Matt says, I'd end it for him. End it with starvation. Yeah, I would feed myself to some rather large carnivore and help the circle of life. Hi, Alan. Alan's late. Everyone boo hiss Alan for being late. Yes, Jacob, 1911. 5 of them. What guns do I look out for when I'm on site? I look out for anybody with a Novrish rifle. Because I always generally tend to make a point of standing next to them with something along the lines of my MB03A, which cost like 65 quid, 150 complete with all the upgrades and everything, and then make a point of outshooting their Novrish rifle. Because I'm an arsehole. Yeah, I bought mine brand new, Alan. 65 quid brand new for an MB03A, and yeah, probably another 55 quid on upgrades put into it, which is just basically most of that was the inner barrel and a spring. And yeah. Aries says, I have one of the Novrish HPA AR on pre-order, so I'm waiting for that disappointment to turn up. I mean, as much as I'm not a big fan of his stuff, he's a fantastic businessman. I just don't like his rifles or his pistol. I've not actually seen his AR, but I probably won't like that either, because it's basically a rebranded M4, from what I've seen. I mean, the SSG-24 is basically a rebranded M24. The SSG-10 is a rebranded VSR-10. Shoots like deceit. Yeah. Then, of course, there was his amazingly successful full thrust endeavour that's banned pretty much everywhere. Ooh, what gun would I love to see made that has been done? I would love to see a proper Bren, as in not the little Bren AR type thing. No. A proper 1944 spec British LMG Bren. Yeah. I mean, there's been a few people who've done them out of I think it's a CZ, that have made them look close. But yeah. His stuff's good, it's just... His stuff... sorry, I'm trying to read Aries. Stuff's good, but overpriced. Should even see more than 80 quid. Mainly paying for his skill. Yeah, it's I'll say, I won't deny his stuff is good, but when it's good and then you can make it better, what's the point in buying a pre-upgraded gun that can be improved? Full throttle, that's what I'll really, Matt. Go big or go vegan. Yeah, exactly. 762 version. No. You no, Kiwi. No. I'm just disappointed. 3 of 3. Some company in Switzerland that made one before. They also made a German machine. Oh, the MG42. Oh, really? I may have to go and Google Fu. Yeah, the full thrust did get knocked out quicker than the 40 mic. Ooh, yes, I would actually quite like to see that loadout, Ben. I would also quite like to see if you could carry the lot in one go as well. SLR, Sterling, and Bren. Full auto grip. Holy crap! Oh, you mean like the that one? I'm sure I've seen them mounted on the top of like a Hummer. 40mm launcher. Oh yeah, I want one. Because I use slings. I don't use slings, and I still carry that many guns. Think about your stuff that's good, but you need to know what you're doing with it. Yes, very much so. Most buyers don't have a clue, so yeah, they just buy it because it's performance out of the box. What would you say? Fast round second, but what? When? Who? Why? Alan, you don't need a full auto grenade launcher. You've got enough pyros to provide the British Army with them. Really, Matt? Really? I know you're going to put accurate, but asshole! He's so mean. Ooh, somebody makes the Lewis gun. Go on then, what's your lot's favourite guns? Worms. Can. Best tool in my toolbox? Big fucking hammer. No, not really. I've got a set of T-handled hex keys or Allen keys. That's probably the best tool. Mallet. Yeah. No, best tool in my toolbox is super glue for when I hook something up. No. Yeah, either them hex keys or I've got a Phillips screwdriver that's like that long. If you like a full wad AK, speak to Mr. Perkins in the comments there. He's got an AK and he's made custom oak furniture for it, and it is rather pretty. In fact, it'll be coming up on my channel pretty soon. Oh yeah, Swit Arms, yeah. Not the AFV Kiwi, or no? Is that just because Alice isn't watching at the moment? Your baby is currently in Thunderbird 2, Alan, where it was been waiting for you to collect today, but you didn't. Is there a gun that you love but you can't make? Yes, there is a gun I would love to own, but I couldn't bring myself to actually buy one because A, it's really expensive for what it is, and B, it's not right. Which is the Halo assault rifle. It's like £600, or is it €600? One of them, which is expensive for basically what is an M4 on the inside. And the magazine's in the wrong place. They haven't actually made it as a bullpup. Where the magazine in the real assault rifle goes is the battery compartment, I think, and it goes where an M4 would go. It just sits flush. And apparently they're not that good. So yes, I would love to get one, but I won't pay that money for it. So if I manage to find one like dirt cheap, then yeah. Alan found rum. Okay. I actually thought about something like that, Aldred, but I was actually thinking more along the lines of buying a UAR, because that is more along the lines of the correct dimensions and would probably be easier to make a either 3D printed or aluminium bolt-on parts to make it look right. And the UAR is actually a really good rifle. Oh God. Beware everybody, there is a drunk, Haribo'd up squirrel. I'm actually tempted to cast one out of aluminium now, you say that. Because if I can get hold of a Boomco Nerf gun, which was the same gun, basically, but Nerf, then I've got the overall outside, and then I just have to add sprues on the inside and things to hold the gearbox in place and stuff like that. I could make one. All aluminium. And do it chrome. Don't. No, just don't. No. I have had a look, and even the Boomco ones are stupid priced because everybody wants to turn them into daft things for like cosplay and airsoft. You got a plan? Get it going, dude. Think of the views. Yeah, me blowing myself up most likely. Guaranteed 500 subs. Yeah, you type Halo in. And Matt wants Haribo. Other than what you need to play, what's the best bit of kit you can have? iPro. Simple as. I've got... there they are. These are brilliant. They look really dark on screen at the minute. And they're dirty. But these are basically reactor lights. So when it's dark out, everything seems brighter. And when it's light out, everything goes darker. So because I've got a light shine straight on my face, these are dark on my face. But yeah, decent iPro. That's probably the best bit of kit you can have. And boots. And if you're like me, who's lost the tips of 2 fingers, so they are both rather tender, a good pair of gloves. Or me getting you with the mines. I'm not going to let you get me with the mines. I haven't used a Thunderbee. I don't think. Duct tape. Electrical tape, well, electrical tape, not duct tape, electrical tape. Comes in more colours. And it stretches. And zip ties. Or cable ties. Wherever you are in the world. Ooh. Ooh. English Kiwi just asked a good question. If you could run your own battle sim, what would the theme or plot be? It's a good question, but that's a hard one because there are so many ideas. Blackadder, fuck's sake. Although me and Alan, and if I remember rightly, I think also Matt have been chatting about potentially doing a Red Dwarf one because of somebody gets called Rimmer. Yeah, Red Dwarf. Alan's been busy. He spread pictures of guns. That's not bad, actually. Where are we? There's my camera. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? You sprayed it on an army armament box, but ain't that pretty? Yes, yes, Aldred. I will go diamond light. Hardest gun I've worked on, Squirtle. Oh, that's got to be the Ares L85 A2. That thing was a pig. It was, I think it was like 14 screws just to enable me to get the gearbox out of the gun. And there's actually a picture floating around. I think it's on our group, on the Thin Brown Lion group. Sorry, Ares. I mean Aldred. No, wait, who? Wait. I'm confused. It was Squirtle. Yeah, there's a picture floating around on the Thin Brown Line Facebook group of me about to smash it up. Is that the M14 EBR that you couldn't find the cylinder for? Kiwi. On your live stream, buddy. Hey, I was editing and sort of watching it. I just kind of noticed that you'd lost a part, and I remember it was in the Vice, and like your comments lit up. People going, "It's in the Vice." What about his confessions? A3 handguard's nice. Oh no. The EK3 handguard is God mode A3 handguard because it fits. I think it's all of them now. I'm getting messages as well. Damn it! Watch the live stream instead of just doing this. Wait, what? Somebody's commented something weird. Why has somebody commented something weird? People comment weird things. Somebody's just commented something proper strange. "20 seconds. Chat adult 18 online." Apparently, on the mini test stream when I clicked stream too quick. Yeah. What thing have I had to learn the hard way? Yeah, forgetting my guns. Now, learning the hard way, I learned to tech the hard way. I got my first guns and I went and pulled them apart and then worked out how to put them all back together. So, trial by fire. Putting the gun together again, yeah. Knickers, Alan. We've already been over that one. You're too late. Nah. Pardon me. All my guns are together anyway. At the minute. Next can's empty. Next. Gravity. Wet wood bridges are slippy. Biggest pet hate at site. Biggest pet hate and sight. Ooh. Gear snobs. Gear snobs. Those with all the cry and their $2,500. I was going to say $3,500 A3 then, but no, $2,500 TM recoil NGRS thing that looked down the nose at anybody who hasn't got the most expensive stuff. Yeah, Jacob's just nail head Gucci players. Just want to walk up and around their head. Best AG I ever made. Ooh. That's the one I'm in the process of doing that I keep having people moan at me about because I haven't finished it yet, but that's my Guitar Hero 3 full auto guitar. Not quite complete, but it's feckin' awesome. War Hero says you mean the least shit. Ooh. None of my guns are shit. I mean, I have to do it on purpose. Which I have done a couple of times. Just to upset people. Recoil does my shoulder in. No, I like recoil. Yeah, forget, I'll tell you a lot. I'm working on a recoil system for bolt-action sniper rifles with adjustable weights. So if you have it in like a VSR, it will recoil a certain amount. If you stick it in something like a Barrett 50 cal, you put a bigger weight on it and it will recoil even more. Hard mode. Delta Hotel cry. That's what they do when they rip it on a branch. Yeah, the rest of us normal folk, we rip our combats on a branch or something and we go, they're a tenner from the army surplus. Oh well, I'll buy some more. They go, they were 300 quid. Wait, what? Please tell me you're lying. I'm actually about to make it 6 more till 500 subs. This is depressing. Wait, what, when, who, why? Lying about what, Aries? Lying about what? Bloody recoil. I quite like recoil if it's done right. If it just shakes the shit out of your gun, then it's crap. But if it's actual decent recoil where it's felt not stupid, but if it's felt right, then yeah, it's good. I like it. Especially, like I say, I want to put it in sniper rifles because I think I enjoy airsoft sniping, but it can be too easy. Because obviously with an airsoft rifle, once you've got that little dot pointed at stationary enemy players, you pull the trigger, you cock it, you pull the trigger, you cock it, you pull the trigger. It don't move. Stick a recoil on it, and it makes it a little more realistic. So you actually have to adjust your aim after every shot. Hard mode. Alan says don't put recoil in the M99, it won't survive. No, the recoil won't survive. I'll let you try the squirrel cannon. Oh, yeah. Used to being given the cheap £300 recoil full auto shotgun and told to go clear the building because I've got a shield. Yes, Jacob, yes, Modify did do a recoil kit that utilised the piston. And with the Cyma CM16, I may be utilising the same thing for my Zero to Hero. I haven't started filming that, but I'm doing Zero to Hero. I've got bog standard CM16, which I got second hand, and I'm going to see if I can make it as good as like a high-tiered M4A1 for a much smaller budget, just to prove that it can be done. You don't have to go buy stupid price stuff. Modify also do a rather nice sniper rifle now. I've been playing with it this week. It's pretty. Say it's pretty. It's an M24, but it's made by Modify. It is actually fairly pretty. Any favourite brand 1911? Ooh. Alan's only asking me that because I've just one of the videos coming up is my review on his Army Armament 1911. I do rather like the Raven. Although it rattles a little bit, the slide does. It's comfortable. It fires well. Got good range on it, and pretty much out of the box. Don't quote me on this, but it can take red gas. I know. I played with it. What brand name do I stay away from? Squirtle's just asked what brand name I stay away from. I don't stay away from any brand. Because practically any airsoft brand, with the exception of like their really budget Back Garden Plinker stuff, can be made skirmishable and can be made to work well and be very usable. TM recoil 5-600, then 600 in pew parts when it's never been used. Yeah, that's about right. So yeah, Ares are hit and miss. It depends on what you go for with the Ares. I mean, you've got the Ares Strikers. They're not bad unless you go for the A3, and that's just stupid. Their L85 is built like a tank, but it's a bitch to work on. And you can nick off as well, English Kiwi. I can make anything do anything because I have pixie dust. And grit and determination. What do you think about shield players? Ooh. Oh, okay, Eldred. Bye-bye. Shield players, if they play it correctly, play shield correctly, then yeah, I have no problem with them. But if they're the kind of player that sits with a shield there, and at our site especially, you're supposed to have at least half your body sticking out from behind the shield. You have to ground the shield if you want to fire, have half your body sticking out so you actually present a target. It's the players that sit behind the shield, grounded, tucking as tight as possible, and just stick their pistol around the side and go pew pew pew. They're the kinds that annoy me. And then, as Alan's quite rightly said, you go tink, boom, problem solved. Make a washing machine fly. I can make a washing machine fly. I still remember how to make a trebuchet. Or remote pyro. Wait until they walk on it. Boom! Recoil's a fine stock. There's no point buying a new gun and then stripping it down for no reason. On the whole, I do generally agree with you there, Will. There are certain platforms that you tend to have to... You don't have to, but to make them competitive, so to speak, there are a few that you have to do some work to. That I know of. Shotgun. Oh, naughty boy Ares. But no, yeah, generally, well, yeah, it's if you're going to buy a gun, specifically to leave it alone, then yeah, TM recoils are absolutely fine. But yeah, most people don't even. Yeah. Oh god, sites are full of people saying, I've just bought this GNU. What do you think of it? What upgrade shall I put in it? Have you played with it yet? No, it's still in its box. Use it! Yes, Yes, I have been to the Kirkby shop. I've pretty much been down there every single day since the lockdown started. And yes, Delta Hotel. Shields are the little sprogs in front of you, or rental players. Hey, mister, do you know where we're going? Yeah, just stand in front of me. Bullet sponge! In fact, yeah, I went down the Kirkby shop yesterday, and Steph saw me coming, and he started closing the shutters as he saw me coming. I've been down there that much. Lost him again! Yeah, I'd say they are actually fairly busy. The range is and has been fully booked since they reopened, and is booked up for at least the next week. And that's, 1 hour sessions for the entire time the shop's open each day. Time with Matt, me and you on tanks drilling a hole through the shield, dude. Yes. As long as I know one with 4 TDPS, 4 R2, you don't need a shield, in my opinion. Yeah, shields can be useful if you're doing particular, like, sort of breach and clear sort of games. Then somebody up front with a shield to take some of the flak from the defenders, yeah, can be useful. 5'7" lad, my shield is 6 foot tall, can be short and 3 foot, so people don't like me. How much have I spent over lockdown? I bought 3 Barrett 50 cals in 3 days. I haven't actually kept a tally of what I've spent, but I bought 350 cals, and I recently bought that M4A1. I bought bits and bobs and parts and stuff, a couple of new power banks, cameras, stuff like that. But yeah, as Alan's just said, yeah, not as much as him. I think he started lockdown with something like 12 guns. He's now got something like 28. Still half as many guns as what I've got, mind you.
It's all gone quiet. I need the engagement for something to talk about.
Well, look, it's a suppressor. Ah. In a barrel. L85 in a barrel. Really, Aries? YouTube automatically hid that comment. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Hoping to get a Warrior Assault System DCS soon. Given the choice, neither. Because I'm not a fan of HPA. Other than if it's on a support gun, like a minigun. If airsoft got banned in the UK, laser tag, paintball, or death? Well, not paintball. Laser tag can be fun. Yes, Alan, blowpipe chrono. I've done that. Andy Duncan, if he appears in the comments at any point, me and him were mucking about with I think it was an M4 barrel last time he came round, and my chrono. and I got something like not gel blasters, and I got something like 198 FPS with a .4. Just have to get some body armor, get some air rifles, and hope for the best. Oh, that could be painful. What do I think about HPA and a GBBR rifle? Not a massive fan. It's mainly because I'm not a massive fan of running around with a tank on my back and a line connecting me to my rifle. Saying that, I've seen some of the Tippmann HPA rifles where the HPA tank is part of the stock, so they're not so bad. Yeah, Jacob said the right thing. Why would you get something so close to real then put a line and tank in? Yeah, I mean, like I say, the ones I like, I've seen some of those Tippmann GBBRs. They are HPA, and the stock is part of the stock, or rather the buffer tube. Part of the buffer tube is the cylinder, is the tank, which is pretty good. Depending on the site you go to, yes, you can play just AEG full auto. Most outdoor places in the UK, unless it's a specific game type, are full auto. Yeah, I like full auto. In fact, we've got me and Matt especially have got stickers on a lot of our M4 style mags that say semi-auto is for pistols and pacifists, which I'm thinking of having made into a patch, just because. The only thing that should be connected to a tank and line is a flamethrower. Yeah, I don't think they're allowed in airsoft down. Not proper ones, anyway. Yes, similar thing, Jacob. Yeah, the having the CO2 canisters in the buttstock. Yes, I have seen the airsoft flamethrower, Kiwi. It's insane. I'm not sure about the file with the Daytona kit, to be honest with you. I'd have to do some digging and have a proper look and a play. Keep. Oh, God. Don't answer him, Kiwi. Don't answer Alan. Do not tell him where to get one from. Actually, no, tell him, because he'll only build one. Short game or long game? Ooh. Again, Scott, that depends. I mean, if depends on mood. I mean, I like sort of more medium games, really. Short games sometimes seem, funny enough, too short. In case, you just get into position and they shout game over. Yeah, thanks. Long games, especially if you're playing as like a sniper, you can get into the perfect position and you can just lay there for ages and ages. Hello, Christina. And in response to that comment, giggity. One long continuous game in the afternoon, but short all morning. I have played in snow, yes. And I had a white painter's overall. Just for shits and giggles, really. Although when we got there, I didn't end up wearing it because the snow wasn't that thick and it was more mud in the actual game zones. But yes, I have played in the snow. Which is really difficult, especially when it starts snowing and somebody's firing full auto. You can't tell where the BBs are. It's just like looking around. It's like, there's millions of BBs falling from the sky. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, God. Wolf Armories sell some type of flamethrower. Let me have a look. New shipment of the day. Had some new token road blowback support SMGs. Yeah, I'm dreading that, Alan. He's going to wire basically the entirety of the Village of the Damned at a local site with remote det pyro. That'll be the shortest defense game ever. Defenders, you ready? Yeah. Attackers, you ready? Yeah. Boom. We win. Hello, Dolly. Chrissy came, said hi, then she went again. Wow. Wait, when? Who? Don't quite get what you mean, Squirrel. If you mean what I think you mean, our little team who constantly run around not caring and, well, caring about obviously safety, but not caring about ourselves getting shot and taking the mickey, we came up against a team of proper super serious Milsim players who made the mistake of coming to a walk-on site and wiped the floor with them all day. They went home at lunch. Yeah, they were doing proper super serious stuff. They were all doing, hand signals and using comms and fields of fire and fire teams, and yeah, we just kicked their asses. Will's going, I know what's coming. Yeah. In fact, if I remember rightly, Matt and another regular at our local site were playing Pass the Flag. One of the guys had about a 4-foot long flag, well, flagpole with a bright yellow flag on it. And then he they were seeing who can get it furthest up the woodland before getting shot, whilst this super serious Milsim team were trying to win and not. And getting shouted at me for, yes. Player, put your goggles back on. He laughs. His mate next to him laughs. His mate also isn't wearing iPro. Any update when the Woodland site is due to open? We are, as far as I'm aware, we're looking at possibly the 11th of July. Hopefully, fingers crossed, depending on what Mr. Wobblyhead Bojo says. What do I think about medics? Medics on certain games are good. Again, depending on game mode. It's, yeah, some people like medics, some people don't. Some people like it just to be quick, overdone, gone. Whereas some people like to be able to get medicked and then be able to carry on playing again. Yeah, they're good, depending. You only say that. Alan's put medics with a grenade launcher are awesome. Yeah, I was actually marshalling when Alan was a medic, and he had what we call Helmer Thud. It's standalone grenade launcher, and Alan was a medic with a grenade launcher, and he goes running towards the building, and I'm tailing him, because my job that game as a marshal was to tail the medic. He goes running up, and there's a guy shooting at him. He's trying to get into. Alan's trying to get into a building to medic somebody. He stops at the door, looks where the BBs are coming from. BBs aren't hitting him. Just points his whacking great grenade and goes ka-chunk, and then walks through the door and medics this fella. I'm sure he is. Micro grenade. Yes. Would I rather a new AK style or an original? Ooh. I think something's got to be said about a good old Woodstock AK. Just, yeah, it's the bad guy gun, isn't it? If you want to play bad guy, it is the bad guy. AK-12 is Bay. Anvil is actually testing one of those at the minute for his channel, so if any of you are subscribed to Anvil Airsoft, check that out. He'll be uploading some videos soon of some shooting and accuracy tests with the AK-12. He's been playing with one, and from what he's been saying, he's pretty damn good. I blame him. My need to save up for list is getting bigger, 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 bigger. Plan on doing both, but I need to get full wood parts for a Cyma. Alan, you wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you? AK-74 wood handguard side folding stock. Yeah. I do know a place. What do you mean, Chrissy? Is it even possible to get bigger? Oh. Papa Kalash is making the AK-50. Yes, I want one. Yeah, Chrissy, my list will get bigger. Because every time I buy a new gun, another gun appears that I want. Yeah, I actually do want an M16 now, Jacob, yeah. After Tom and Kiwi both got them recently, then that Cyma M16A1, is it, Kiwi? I'm sure it is rather tasty, especially for the price point. From what you get, it is a damn good deal. Oh, I've seen it, Aries. It's brilliant. Sorry, Christina. Oh, Christy. No, Christina. My brain hurts. I don't need the Tomikov in my life, Alan. Oh, yes, you need to field test the M16, yes. Oh, hi, Steve. You're a dick. Have you seen the AR that takes P90? No. Pray, do tell me more. I've seen the P90 that takes AR mags, but not the other way. That's weird. Ooh. Yeah. Send me the link. That's not a link. Link. Give me link. Staring at the phone, waiting for link. Ooh. Ooh, I have Link. Ooh, I have Link. It is the ST57. M4 using P90. I've just got like 6 links all sent to me all at once. Thank you, Kiwi. Thank you, Alan. Wait. That actually looks rather tasty. When... Hello. Aha. Nope, don't burn that way. It's quite funky. I mean, you whip the orange tip off, it's short, sharpish, but... Ooh! Bye. Yeah. See you, Christine and Steve. Ooh. Who's that handsome man in your phone screen? It's me. Oh no, that's my reflection. Oh, you mean that might have been you? Shame it's still got the Stanag mouth. No. Hang on. Does that mean I broke my phone case? Fix it. Hang on a minute. I need to look at this again. And also, shame it's still got the M4 Magwell. Does that mean it can take the P90 mags in the top and then an M4 mag in the bottom? Oh, that's where the mag goes. That's boring. Reading. Oh, in the real steel version, the empty cases are ejected through the magazine port. Okay. Blah 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 blah. Perfect gun for anyone who unique. It does actually say the gun also holds M4 style magazines, which can be gutted and used to store batteries. So yeah, it doesn't use them, but you can put one in it. So the magwell's still functional, but it won't feed. Apparently. That would look freaky. Can you imagine running up the field going click, click, freak people out? I need to reload! And they expect you to go for an M4 mag. I can't remember what it was called now. It was called the something or other. Apparently it was called Just Eat. It was called the AR-57 Hybrid M4. Fave submachine gun. Fave submachine gun. It's got to be the MP5. Yeah, it's got to be the MP5. It's the whole 80s good guy, bad guy movie, innit? MP5 good guy, things like AUGs and AKs bad guys. Yes, Bespoke Airsoft do sell them. So do Evic, Patrol Base, several. The Sterling's not that reliable, is it, Kiwi? Or is it more reliable now? Oh, I've got 2 AKs and an AUG as well. I actually don't have an MP5 anymore because my last I've had 2 decent MP5s. I've had a full MP5, which Matt's now got. And then I had an MP5K, which Alan's now got. Oh no, the real one was considered really reliable, Kiwi. I was on about the Airsoft version. Squirtle's a bad guy. Squirtle's a bad guy. I'm joking. Somebody's thumbs downed this stream. How dare they? Still engagement. Fair enough, then, Kiwi. Which is that, Aries? Oh, okay. Well, why not? The M4 is the base for a lot of other guns, Alan, yeah. It does not surprise me. Oh, yes, the Jingong MP5. Yeah. They're not by brand, actually. Bonza. Long time no mention on channel because he's disappeared into thin air recently. He's got the Jingong 608, which is basically the long barrel G36, and that's bloody good. He uses it as an LMG because it's a long barrel. It's got bipod built in, drum mag, and just hoses anybody down. That side is weird. That side's weird looking. If you could have a gun made to have an M4 mag, what would it be? That one is actually a tough question because most of the guns that I like... Kiwi's got a good answer. AR-180, yeah. I'd say most of the guns that I like either already have M4 mags or would be stupid with an M4 mag. No, I'm going to say Barrett, Alan, because the Barrett mag is right. AUG with M4 mags, that's better. Because AUG mags are annoying. What look crap, Alan? Apparently Alan says something looks crap. Type. Oh, AUG with M4. I suppose. Then again, if you're going to get an AUG with an M4, you might as well just buy something like a Tavor. Because they're fairly similar. I know you've got a Tavor. No, AUG with 9mm is not the way to go. Just nah. Bad boy. Alan actually had a DMR AUG, and I didn't beat him to a pulp because there have been DMRs, AUGs used in real armies that had a DMR role. I'm not even going to dignify that with an answer about the L85. How very dare you? Exactly, yes. That is like putting a 9mm in a Barrett 50 cal. That would be stupid! Like chucking a sausage up an alleyway. Yes, and now you have a DMR TAR-22. What do I think of the FAMAS? I've not actually, other than like playing Call of Duty, had much dealing with the FAMAS. I would like to get my hands on one to actually try one and see how ergonomic they are and see how comfortable they are to use and all that sort of gump, but I've not as yet. I don't want one to have because I don't like the look of them. Just something about them that I'm not quite sure on. I like the bullpup design. I don't care, Alan. I don't care if the AUG was designed to be multi-caliber compatible. It's right in its configuration. And it certainly should not be 9mm. Pardon me. So yeah, I've seen FAMAS with M4 mags and they don't look too bad. What gun would I love to see as a bullpup? Meh. Pretty much if it's already a bullpup, then it deserves to be a bullpup, but I'm not sure. Alan wants to see an M14 bullpup. Oh god. Why? Why? I know what I want to see. I want to see a Halo assault rifle done as a bullpup. Because they ain't fucking done it yet, have they? Bullpup foul. Ooh, yes. Yeah, I want an EM2 as well, Kiwi. Oh, very much so. Stop making notes. What to forge and smith once I've got my forge up and running and I could sell them. Alan's head's just exploded as it's just been said there is a kit just released for an M14 bullpup. Oh dear. Iron sights. Iron sights or red dot? Iron sights, I prefer. M99 triggers get forging. I don't need to, because the M99 trigger that you linished the end of and then I finished off, that ain't gonna break in, like, decades. Wait, what? Any recommendations to get a lock open? I locked my shotgun barrel and tube splitter in one, and I lost the key. Grinder. Or learn to pick a lock. Or there's that spanner jobby to get a padlock open. Kiwi, I would be worried if that broke next game day, because the bar that is, I ain't got any next to me, but the bar that's been used to make the new trigger is designed to take to be high torsional strength as opposed to, yeah, it's designed to twist and take that sort of stuff. So yeah, if that breaks, I would be very worried. It took enough cutting and drilling. Aries said, yes, I'll be back, taking a trip to the tool shed. Oh yeah. The gun will fall to pieces before that trigger breaks. The most likely thing to actually fail next would be the coat hanger thick piece of bloody wire metal that links the trigger. Evening, Tom. I was waiting for somebody to take the piss with that. Because I've got a massive budget and Chris Barry was doing my live stream for me. How's that? I wish. Aww. 1 second. Yeah. Ah. I've knocked over my Pringles. And yes, before anybody says anything, yes, I am wearing pyjama bottoms. But they're Captain America. Pardon me. And that's only because it gets fecking hot in this studio bit thing that I've put together. Hardest shoot I've ever been on. Thank you, Alan. Hardest shoot I've ever been on? You mean sort of the hardest game day or something like that, dear Squirrel? If so, that was a couple of years ago when Thin Brown Line had practically only just been formed, and we were against, at the time, they were a very well-known team who were also very well known for fiddling with their guns to make them overpowered after chrono and not taking their hits and things like that. And it was one of those where you're trying to push up and they're on God mode, so no matter what you did, you just gained no ground and you just got hammered all day long. Sennybridge 2004 for Tom. It rained most of the weekend. Nice. So you were all squelchy booted and miserable. Nice. Saying that though, was it last summer or the summer before, we almost gave up halfway through the day because it was that hot. All of us were we were chugging water like wano and yeah, slowly dying. Oh, that's not the hardest shoot, Alan. That's one of the funniest. One of our regular players, who I used to call Shotgun Sally because he was always seen with a shotgun or an AK. I used to, well, still do, wear a pistol on my right hip, and I was holding my sniper rifle, and I'm sniping across the field. So I'm left-handed, as you all know. A lot of you know. And I just swung the barrel around, and I saw him come barreling straight across the field with his AK in hand. Well, I couldn't get to my pistol quick enough, so in my brain I've just gone, run. Jumped up, legged it, screaming like a little schoolgirl, with him chasing me. His name's Chris, by the way. With him chasing me, giggling his tits off, me giggling my tits off and screaming, and then all of a sudden we hear a little chuckle from behind a tree, and Matt goes with his 5.56 and just lit Chris up. But he didn't. But Chris didn't manage to shoot me, mainly because he was laughing that hard he didn't pull the trigger. Ouch! Danny, who goes with Doyley to skirmish, Impulse bought a £1,000 mystery box over the weekend. He got 17 double eagle springers, a bottle of gas, and 6,000 yellow BBs. And I thought I had issues. Alan, you do have issues. Pretty much. Anvil, yeah. Mystery box, otherwise known how to get rid of slow-moving lines. Yeah. Me and Bonza, when we first started out, we actually used to use that for getting like parts, mainly. Used to like drop, go halves on a box between 30 and 50 quid, 60 quid, and just get a, yeah, basically a parts box and some free BBs. Maybe a bottle of gas. Are we taking bets on what he's managed to get in this £1,000 mystery box? Kiwi reckons it's a Cymer and 10 bags of upgraded 2.5s. Don't tell me that, Alan. I've got to look now. I'm not even going to look at that, Matt. That's wrong. Wait, what? Ooh. Wait, woohoo. Oh, I'll have to jump on that in a minute. No, Mr. Kiwi has just notified me that somebody has, well, he's just pinned me in a Airsoft Heretics group. The lower the build cost, the better, and the more intricate and the craziest, basically a competition. Top 5 crazy builds. Hold my beer. I will jump on that in a bit and I will post a few on there. Would you be interested in a Cymer grenade launcher with 3 cans of gas and a bottle of BBs for 50 quid and a spare shell? I wouldn't, but I know somebody in the comments who might be. I don't tend to use grenade launchers normally, except for what I'm eventually planning on building. I love that. I know somebody who might be. Alan just goes, hi. Long range shoot, you put the what? When? Who? Why? Oh, longest range shot. Got it on camera. My first M82 sniper rifle. Matt got it on, I think he was wearing a body cam, and a couple of other guys were filming. I actually got a 120 meter shot with .4s. Okay, it was downhill, but I got the shot. So, yeah. Can you launch the gas out of the grenade launcher? That would be interesting to see. Dangerous, but interesting to see, Anvil. Tom, try this. Huh? Gee, I wonder why it got banned from your site, Aries. He got the grenade launcher as a gift. Phil banned it because he shot the owner of the field in the back of the head under minimum engagement distance. Oh, yes, Anvil, I've done worse as well. I turned some smoke discs, like what photographers use, into an explosive without meaning to, which went off in my hand. Didn't do any damage, it just kind of went poof and scared the living daylights out of me. Much to Matt's amusement when I filmed it. Well, filmed it whilst it happened, you know what I mean. Totally not launched a smoke grenade out of a tennis ball launcher. Like the time you shot the guy in the sack with the 190 round shell, or the time when that CO2 grenade decided to explode and shot the spoon into a guy's leg. Oh dear God. Tom, we totally didn't use Fire Pyro out of Muscat M203s. Nice. I'd have paid to see that. That'd have been cool. Oh dear. Oh yeah, it was the top end, wasn't it? The bit that holds the CO2 canister and the screw on lid and the spoon and everything just went shunk across and shot that guy in the leg. And then he gave me a 900 round magazine. Will, hold on, I left the room. What did I miss? Blowing people up effectively. Kind of get some range out. So I'm like, oh dear. Yeah, he was only about 1 foot away when he got shot in the leg with that. He send you the picture of a massive bruise on his thigh the following day. Alan had strange men sending pictures of his hairy legs. No, I didn't. Mark admitted that he's got a blanket made in the Union flag that was printed wrong. You get. Some of those are right. Alan, are you referring to man down when Mark got a 60mm smoke grenade to the sack over the bridges? As in me, Mark. 40 mics, if used properly, how they're meant to be used, yeah, they're good. If used how some people use them, which is pretty much point blank range and just pull the trigger, they're stupid. And yeah, Alan's referring to me taking a 60mm smoke grenade to the sack. That was when I was running like 6 pistols, wasn't it? I ran out last game. It was like, oh, just use whatever you want. And I had my 2 pistols. I took it was 5 pistols. Took 1 of Alan's pistols and 2 of Andy and Helen's pistols, and just ran a load of pistols. Crouched down behind a barrel. Somebody launched a smoke grenade. It bounced on the middle of this bridge, then arced again and landed straight in my nutsack. And I did nothing more. Just went, rolled over and went, man down. Yes, Tom. Yeah, the 40 mic marketing was stupid, and then it was sensationalised by quite a few airsoft channels, basically running around corner at about 5 feet and just pulling the trigger at people. He's at the same site as me, Jacob. I know 40 mics aren't. I will double check next time I go down shop, which will probably be tomorrow, whether we can use master mics at Woodland. I know they will not be allowed in the CQV. No, Kiwi, that wouldn't possibly be Novi Boy. Maybe. No, I don't have much luck with smoke. I don't have much luck with grenades at all, Alan. Like when I nearly took out 7 teammates with the pyro. What do I think would change? What do I think would change airsoft for the better? I'm half expecting a large comment from Anvil here. Ammo limits in all games? Yeah, potentially. Because you get some people with massive drum mags, HPA lines, ARP9s, And silly rate of fire just going for about an hour. So yeah, I would actually be fine with ammo limits in all games. So you can only take 500-600 rounds for a game, which is still plenty. I think I'd even be fine with someone saying, yeah, real cap mags only 30 rounds per mag. Wouldn't bother me. Or mid caps only. Will, oi, that's literally me. Sorry, Will. Range limit per class of gun. We spoke about this a while back, didn't we, Kiwi? About pistols could only have certain FPS because pistols don't generally fire as far as like an SMG, and then an SMG can only have another certain range because they don't fire as far as ARs, and so on and so forth. No fat neckbeards with no trigger control in CQC. Glad I shaved. Love you, Will. 5 mags per game. Aries. How big's my mag allowed to be? Can I carry 5 drum mags? Yes, I know exactly who you mean by fat neckbeard with no trigger control in CQC. Was actually on about him yesterday. Ban all YouTubers. There's literally 3 of us. Well, 2 of you in the comments. No, 3 of you. I can't count. Or you mean ban all the YouTubers who sensationalize gameplay and it's just a montage of Call of Duty hit markers, Call of Duty hit markers. I shot him in the face, I shot him in the face, I'm amazing, I shot him in the face. Them kind of YouTubers. That would be interesting, Aries, yeah. 5 mags of 30 rounds, 150 rounds limit per game. That would be pretty interesting. Although our site would go very quiet. Panel rip speed M4s. Rate of fire limits. I think rate of fire limits would be a good one. I think we touched on this a little bit earlier on about silly rates of fire and ban all 40 round per second P90s. Alan, you're screwed. Although his 40 round per second P90 is shat itself, and it currently does no rounds per second because it needs a new piston. Or have you replaced that piston already? I have a feeling the likes of Kiwi and Anvil would agree with the rate of fire limits. Ban all ARs. Is that just going to appear in that basically that comment, Anvil, going to appear in all of your videos, all of my videos, and all of Kiwi's videos? Ban P90s unless it's an SG1 impression. I am actually really, really seriously considering making an SG1 impression kit now. Since Kiwi's first stream of last week, was it? When he was just geeking out to SG1, Star Wars, and Star Trek. Well, mainly SG1 and Star Trek. Well, that's SG1, Tom. I've seen... God, I hadn't recording for ages. And I was watching them... Well, yeah, most of them. and I hadn't seen him for ages and ages and ages, and then it was on the film. Kurt Russell was in, and I watched. I'm sure it was Kurt Russell, and it was on, and all of a sudden I was like, I ain't seen it in ages, and I found it on TV, and I was like, I'm recording it all, and I happened to catch like the first episode of series 1, and just kept recording them, and I was like, just geeking out all day. F's your wrist up. I don't know. I actually find the P90 fairly comfortable. Actually, I've got one P90. In fact, no, I ain't got it. I thought the suppressor for it was in here. Is that in response to Squirtle Anvil? P90 M4 mag mod. What do you think? Get in the sea. I ain't got short arm, Squirtle. I mean, I tend to run things like the M82 Barrett 50 cal, the M99 Barrett 50 cal, VSRs, L85s, not small rifles. And I can still tuck in quite nicely on a P90. I mean, I'm just shy of 5'11", so I'm not short, and I still find it fairly comfortable. Or you've just got one long arm. I want somebody to make Teal'c's staff weapon for airsoft. That'd be cool. They're a lot smaller when left at home. I've never actually mistakenly left the P90 at home. Mainly because the P90's never actually been to a game, and I've never actually wanted to pack it for a game. Yeah, Zach gun. I hate midges. Yeah, I want a Zach gun. I want a staff weapon. I want one of the big staff weapon turrets. Can't remember what they were actually called, but yeah, them whacking great things. Pimp cane. Pimp cane would be fairly easy to do, actually. Sort of pump action pimp cane. Aries. So I like this rifle, but it's a bit small. Imagine what I did to the 5 other rifles I said this about. Oh yeah, P50, L80, L850, L80, yeah, 8L, 50 cal L85, Plasma 50, AK 50. English Kiwi wants a Death Glider. I want to get Mark a new camera so it doesn't look like he's filming with a potato. In August, I will be able to use another camera, but the one on my laptop's not brilliant, but it's the only one that I've got for live streaming at the minute, Anvil. Sorry. I'm not all technically smart and got special posh cameras like the rest of yous. Yeah, the camera on my laptop is pitiful. I did actually buy a new webcam. That's actually worse. So it went back. Yes, as of August, anytime I do a live stream, it will be filmed with this, because, well, filmed with at least a 16 megapixel camera, anyway. Which is a lot better than the 5, whatever this thing is. What do I look for in a MOSFET? Yeah, you can start a GoFundMe for Mark to get a new camera. What do I look for in a MOSFET? I don't use MOSFETs a great deal, actually. The only MOSFETs I tend to use are the sort of the gate AABs. And I've only really used them L85s because I tend to buy things like sorry, I was just laughing at Kiwis. I tend to buy things like Army Armament L85. You stick an AAB MOSFET in it and a 11.1 LiPo in it, and just usually stops the semi-auto lockup. Kiwi's just called Anvil's just called Kiwi a nerd. What do you look for in a MOSFET? Metal oxide, and silicon usually. No, Kiwi, I knew about that a while ago. Oh, just figured out that you're a nerd. No. We knew that a while ago as well. Wait, Mark. You have to do R6 sleigh loadout cosplay. Possibly. But no, we are considering doing a Red Dwarf one for obvious reasons, and potentially a Dad's Army one, and potentially Blackadder, and as you've seen from the comments, an SG1 loadout as well. Got a gun that can't shoot on single, run 11.1 on it. But okay, we were. Tropic Thunder. Oh, good God. In this current climate, I don't think a particular actor, well, a particular character on Tropic Thunder would be particularly accepted, would it, Alan? The big SAS guy with a massive sledgehammer that makes walls die. Eh? You've lost me. No, it doesn't fire multiple shots on semi with the 11.1. No. Oh, hang on, no, you're not talking about me. Ignore me. Most people do. Alright, Aries. Bye. Wait, what did I miss what Squirtle said? I just got a yep from Squirtle. What do you look for? That guy, Kiwi. Yes. I don't even know who I am anymore. Oh dear me. Thing is, if we did a Tropic Thunder cosplay type thing, who would play Jack Black? Because I ain't wearing no nappy. No, I thought no, just no, Kiwi, no. I think Alan's just volunteered. I like jelly beans. Hey, Lewis. Oh, it's worrying about. Yes, sorry, I didn't read his comment very well about the 11-1. Yeah, one shoot. Right. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. One shoot single on 11-1, but it's fine with the 7-4. Yeah. That. Yeah. Yeah. Anvil, nail, head, hit, done. Dear. So what are the other daft sort of cosplay, although semi-realistic gun type stuff, loadouts do you reckon Thin Brown Line should do, or should reckon we could pull off? We've got Red Dwarf, Dad's Army, Blackadder, Tropic Thunder, possibly SG-1, Top Gun. Oh yeah. I have got a pair of aviators. Empire versus British Army. We've done that already, Matt. English Kiwi. A party. No. Because I know exactly what you're thinking. North versus South. You're down for the volleyball scene, are you then, Kiwi? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Is the G&G L85 ETU good? Yes. In an answer, in a word, yes. Out the box, it's the best performing straight out the box at the G&G, at the L85 lineup. Different ones. Red Dawn. Yes, Red Dawn. Alan only wants Red Dawn because he's got effect on a Soviet-style guns. And yeah, I like Kiwi's suggestion of Hot Shots Part Deer. Bloodiest movie ever! Tune in next week when Mark drinks Pepsi instead. Zulu. Back to Michael Caine. Do Hacksaw Ridge. Digby from A Bridge Too Far. Yeah, thanks. Platoon's a good one, yeah. Band of Brothers. Let's do Ultimate Force. They love it, they do. They love it. Star Trek Domination War loadout. Oh, gold. Is that just to fulfill your geekiness, Kiwi? If you could have an airsoft car be a tank, what would you pick? Oh, that's a completely different film. Shaving Ryan's Privates. Cybertruck. Yeah, Cybertruck. Or, as you want to wreck it, golf cart with some plate aluminium stuck to it instead. Because that's about my budget. I think we should do Tears of the Sun because there's a particular person in the comments that could pull that off quite well. Well, could pull off Bruce Willis quite well. Alan's clearly on about Shaving Ryan's Privates. There was a lot of white stuff blasted about in that one. I know one that Alan wants to do. Alan wants to do Lord of War so he can play Nicolas Cage. We should get a load of golf carts, modify them, and do Mad Max. Lord of War is a bloody good film. I started calling Alan that because he always seems to be gun running somewhere. Put 2 LMGs on top of a golf cart. More Dakar. Two classic army miniguns, actually. Mounted Barrett 50 with a box mag. Yeah, I saw what he did with the Tuk Tuk. He did the Far Cry Tuk Tuk, didn't he? That was cool. I want it because he put a 600cc engine in the back of it. 2 MG42s. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I like your thinking. If you could come in game in what? What would you pick? Helicopter, boat, tank? Warthog. Don't land, just strafe. Yeah, Alan would pick, I don't know, probably a T-43. Or a T-34. Or a T-34-85. Challenger 2. Nah, for usability, I would say a Landy. Well, a Range Rover. Just because I can fit all the gear in the back of it. When I remember it before I need to edit it. Yeah, damn right. Defender. M60S I've got on the side. Go old like Vietnam. With Fortunate Son playing rather loud. Oh yeah. Actually, yeah, that's a good idea. Side of Huey. M60. Fortunate Son on rather loud. Smoke grenades everywhere. Seagal. Aviators. Wolf version of the Landy. I don't think my local site's that dangerous to require something like that. What time are we on? We are on 11 PM. I've been going for 2 hours. You lot have been talking to me for Actually, no, I can't play it. I was going to play it, and then I remembered. No, just no, Alan. I've just read Alan's message about the Tropic Thunder thing, and he mentioned a particular person who would make the little drug lord quite well. That's racist. Although he'd find it funny himself, but still. In a bit, Anvil. Yeah, I think several of us have seen that video, Delta. Toyota Prius with an M61 Vulcan cannon on top. Pulls the trigger and the whole car goes backwards. The only thing the Toyota Prius is good for is target practice. And speaking of which, actually, as it's 11 o'clock, I'm going to think about winding down this here live stream that's just been talking bollocks for 2 hours. What I'm good at. Anybody got any questions before we do close down and normal actual video uploading resumes? Anybody? No? Dust? Anybody? No? Dust? Anybody? No? Dust? 9. You got 9? No. Ooh! Uh-oh. Kiwi says ooh. What's oohing Kiwi from? Niet. Getting eaten alive. If you could delete one channel from YouTube, which would it be? There are so many to choose from. It begins with a K. Ends in Stang. Or are we not limited just to airsoft community? Alan wants to ban Paw Patrol. Yeah, shut up, you fud. Yeah, I'll stick one first. Yeah. Because paints airsoft in the wrong light. Sensationalizes shooting people in the face for no good reason. But that's all I'm saying on that particular person. Other than that, everybody else is good. They can all stay. Ain't got a problem with anybody else. Really. No, that is not what airsoft is about. I've been tasked with... Moving on. Oh dear. Alan lives another day. Yes, you live another day. Airsoft gun drones. I do have a drone, and I was contemplating trying to rig up something that drops smoke grenades and flashbangs and pea grenades on people. So yeah. Of course I've been watching your videos, Kiwi. Much love for English Kiwi over there. Good channel. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. Damn it. Hopefully if enough of you have subscribed, it'll give me some free shit. Alan, you're not allowed an RC car for your remote pyro. You're dangerous enough without one. Started this video with a corner. Oh, hang on, was that the... No. I thought it was Novrich that did the corner shot. Through the pipe. Or am I thinking of something different? I'm probably thinking of something different, aren't I? Come on, Will. Tell me. Tell me, Will. Will, tell me. Tell me, Will. Will, tell me. Tell me, Will. And anybody just clicking onto my video just sees me going, tell me, Will. Will, tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me. It was solid. All right. I could have sworn Novrich did one similar. With Sniper Body Fabby. That's probably imagining it. Might have dreamt it. I don't know. Oh. Yeah, I thought I'd seen something like that. Yeah, it was through a poly plumbing pipe, wasn't it? Stop dreaming about Fabby. I don't dream about Fabby. I dream about having enough money to buy all the guns I actually want. I'll get a bad name? I've got a bad name, damn it. Also got a hangnail. Quoting Hot Fuzz now, are we? You ever jumped through the air firing two pistols? off back to work, 2-hour drive to the yard. See you the first game day. Yes, you will. Because if I'm not playing, I'm marshalling. I'll be there. I'm a slasher. Lock me up. See you in a bit. Oh, dear God. Hi. Squelch. If you can make your own airsoft to sell like Novrich, what would it be? Well, my 500 subscriber giveaway is technically a complete custom one-off build, so Kiwi's just effectively commenting the full script of Hot Fuzz bit by bit now. So I don't actually. I follow Silo on Instagram, but I'm not actually subscribed to him, so I haven't seen much of anything that Silo's done in ages. So I may have to look, and I'll get back to you. Yarp. Narp. Or the greater good. That Sergeant Angel's back. Ooh, look at his horse. Oh, dearie me. One of my personal favourites of that entire film. Narp. Yeah, one of my personal favourite parts of that entire film is when they go to interview the farmer and they have to have a translator for the translator. Have you got a licence, that firearm? He does for this one. Well, listen, he does for this one. It's not the dog we need. I suppose. Yes, I suppose. It's been deactivated. Dung. Tick, 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 tick. Oh dear. Oh, what was the bloody name? The dog's name in that? Samson? Samson, was it? Something like that. I need to watch it again now. Your fault. Mr. Kiwi. Saxon, that's it. Oh, pardon me. Need a drink. I think there might be some slight copyright issues with that. I could probably do it though.
Mr. Skinner to the office. That's the office, Mr. Skinner.
One of my other favourite parts of that is by the power of Grayskull. That's most people's reaction when I open my armory. What? Which one? Oh, I can't remember the exact line, but yeah, which one? Blah 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 blah. Whichever. No, which one first? Yes, yeah, okay, mate. If you're fetching yours back tomorrow, yeah, because I think me having 65 guns, 60, hang on, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71 guns on the property is a little bit much. Yeah, you only left me 7, but I've got 2 of Chris's here. I've got 3 of Matt's here. I've got 1 of Andy's here, and then all mine. What? Scott, are you asking what if I'm limited to the amount of guns? No. No, but I'm technically I'm limited to the amount of guns because I'm running out of room. Once Matt's are back at his, Chris's are back at his, Andy's back at his, and Alan's are all back at his, I'll have room for more. But at the moment, I'm running out of room. I need to do what Demolition, what Matt Carricker's just done off of Demolition Ranch, and have that basically a 40-foot container sunk into his garden. Yes, bigger house does equal more guns. That's all right. Me and the wife already discussed what we're doing when the kids moved out. They're 7 and 5. No, they're not. They're 9 and 5. The bigger room is going to be a game room. The smaller room is my armory, which is twice the size of my current armory. And I've got 59 in there now. It's a bigger game room CQB. No, it'll be for computer consoles, Alan. Might have to have a word with certain shop owners that we know. They have spare rooms down there. I have to take over one of their rooms as my armory. I practically live there already, so why not? No, I'm not planning on getting the PS5. I'm not a big PS5 fan. I'm not a big PS fan. I mean, I've had all of the consoles up to yet, but the wife's ended up with them instead because I tend to either play PC or Xbox. Sweet Soviet room. No, when I get round to doing a gun room, Alan, you can have a 6 foot by 6 foot spot for Soviet guns. How's that? Or space for a Dragunov. Kind of with you there, Matt. PC for some games, console for others. I don't think you should have left your VSR outside for the paint to dry on. It persisted it down about an hour ago. What do I play on, Squill? I play on World of Warcraft, I play on World of Tanks, I play on World of Warships, Age of Empires. What else do I play? I dabbled in playing Lord of the Rings Third Age. They're all on PC. Overwatch, that was on PC. What else was there? Halo, obviously. Both on PC and on console. I could do that, Matt, yeah. I actually do that for playing Halo on PC. Or I just put in the Master Chief Collection on my Xbox. It depends on what mood I'm in and who I actually want to play online with, because I've got different friends online on PC as what I do on Xbox. But it's mostly, I find I tend to play like more racing games on Xbox and more like RPGs on PC or strategy on PC. Don't know why. Just do. I said that like nearly an hour ago. All right, I'll speak to you in a bit, mate. I'll take it you're at work in the morning. I have 2 of the helmets, Squirrel. Ta-ta, Alan. Badger squirrel up, everybody. Say bye. Oh, and I have an Iron Man helmet as well, Squirrel. One of the Master Chief helmets and the Iron Man helmet are both airsoft safe as well. But yes, I have plans on having a full Master Chief costume. I also have plans on having a full Iron Man costume, and plans on having a full Robocop costume, and plans on having a full Warhammer 40k Terminator armour, or Space Marine armour. Because I am a gigantic geek, and I think running around the woods with a bolter or bolt pistol, as a Space Marine would scare the living shit out of new players. Then again, just walking up behind a new player with the Halo assault rifle dressed as Master Chief and just looking down at them would also have a similar effect. Anyway, as we've just hit 3 hours, I'm thinking it. DT4 as a stun bolt with that could be interesting. I'd need to make las pistols and las cannons and stuff like that as well, and a heavy bolter. dear. Anyway, yes, we're at 3 hours. So, I'm going to get shooting off because I've taken up 3 hours of your lot Sunday. Yeah, I'm just trying to outdo you. Damn right. Let me go! No, no. I've actually always wanted to play as Master Chief, and would be quite interesting to play as Iron Man. See if I could build certain airsoft guns to shoot out of sort of there, but kind of thing, repulsors. Be interesting. Anyway, yes, we're at 3 hours, so I'm going to get shooting off in a few seconds. So, yeah. Those of you who aren't already subscribed, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, click bell, all that funky stuff. If you are subscribed and you're interested in being involved, yes, I want to Halo DMR. Interested in being involved in the giveaway in 4 subscribers' time, don't forget to join the Thin Brown Line Airsoft their Facebook group. For instructions on how to enter. Remember, the giveaway will be completely free to enter. I don't know how I'm going to pick a winner yet, but yeah, the prize is worth winning. It'll be pretty, and it'll be one of possibly about 6 now. No, should only be one of one in the world of it, of the custom job anyway, unless certain people talk me into making more of them, especially for them. I'll do a line of limited edition Thin Brown Line custom pistols. And then call myself Mark Bitch. No, wait, no. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to get shooting off, so bye for now all your lots, and in the next couple of days there will be an actual normal video shot with something other than a potato, uploaded to YouTube for your viewing pleasure. So, good night, God bless, stay safe, wear your masks and all that stuff, because some of you are fucking ugly. No, not really, I'm joking. And I'll catch you in my next video or live stream or what. I'm going to probably do a live stream every week or 2, even after this here lockdown's lifted. What do you reckon? Let me know in the offline comments, because I ain't staying on any longer. I've been on it for 3 hours. And I need to go to the toilet now. Right, so, wrong hand. See you all later. Bye-bye.